Hello everyone, welcome to tonight's episode of the Holochronicles, episode 10, I believe. I believe it's 10, yes.
Yep, we're on chapter 10.
Awesome, chapter 10. We're gonna go down the row on the thing, and you're all gonna introduce yourselves. Yeah, go.
I imagine starting with me.
Always
Yes.
you, Casey, Bridge, me.
Yep.
Okay. My name is Jeff, and I'll be playing the role of Zim to Zim, the intergalactic bounty hunter. And this stream is brought to you by that ominous shadow standing in the corner of your eye that disappears when you look at it. It's always there, and there's nothing to stop it.
Gosh damn it, I hate that you're right about that.
Hi, I'm Casey. I'm playing Mediator Chindi, the level 3 ex-Jedi Consular. When I'm not here, I'm running games of spooky D&D on startplaying.games and hosting my Doctor Who podcast anywhere but now.
Alright.
Hello, I am the one known as currently Micah, but also known as Yordrick and sometimes known as Bridge.
And a mini fridge.
Mm-hmm.
Not yet. Well, no, because I didn't take armor, that joke went out the window.
Ah, damn.
Well, we can still use
There's
his
an option. If at some point I change subclasses somehow, that is always an option for later.
We could always give him his wrestling name, the Raging Roomba.
Oh yeah! And just to follow up on Jeff, you're now manually breathing.
Oh, good.
My name is AJ, usually your DM extraordinaire, but on these days I get to sit back and play and be the quiet character, something I've never done before, and that is Rykon Score, the Dark Jedi Mune, and I'm not going to say something stupid.
Okay.
I could say something mean, but I'm not going to.
I could say a lot of mean, so I kept my mouth shut.
It's probably a good idea.
Cold War of sarcasm. I could say blah, but I won't.
Mutually assured destruction, eh? Is it worth it?
Usually is.
He ponders.
I mean, you
Right.
don't. The other guy doesn't win, so it's usually a better idea.
Okay. And as for myself, my name is Odin. I am the GM for this game, but I typically play Dahlia in the Far and Wide game every Saturday. And this is every other Monday, typically. Sometimes we have to skip because people have stuff to do and we have lives outside of this.
Last week was my dad's birthday.
Yep. All right. So we're gonna pick up pretty much right where we left off with the Utindi.
Okay.
Which was?
You had just entered into a Force vision after connecting into the Force Nexus here on Ossus.
Mm-hmm.
Did we want to do a recap?
Yeah, we could do a quick recap, sure. that's a good point. It's probably a good idea.
Yeah,
That'd be
go ahead,
appreciated.
Bridge.
I have things written down.
Then go.
After finishing searching through the library and temple and not entirely gathering our own riches and spoils from that endeavor, we aren't quite sure what they got before Zim got in there. We didn't quite question that. We had a bit of a party with everybody. We got ceremonial masks. I got a hat. We delved through the different options of our rewards, ending up deciding on a Old Republic droid that I have started working on repairing. Rykon and Tendi had a discussion about each of their different uses and compatibilities with the Force, speaking of how they use it, their source of control, general Force stuff. Zim got a call from his original master and ended up having a bit of a meeting with him, doing some training, some quick drawing, inviting him over for some tea and biscuits. Not quite. And also given information from Cad Bane about possible jobs that we are likely to take on due to the need for money. Tony, after doing some searching, came back with a kyber crystal and was then shown the proper method of making his own lightsaber. He got a blue one.
Ooh.
And finally, the Force, well, not Force user, but specifically Tendi was invited into the, what was it named? It was the I something.
Yeah,
I believe it was. Go on.
No, I thought I had it. I don't.
Okay. I believe it's in. It's a really weird name, so I have to
Thundara?
like. I think it started with an A. I'll find it. It's in my notes here. You just continue on.
Yeah, Tendi was invited into the I, which seems to be a very high concentrated Force energy meditation spot.
Mm.
And after going in, he just went into a bit of a vision trance. And that's all I got.
All right. That's pretty much what happened.
Yep, they are in the eye.
They are in the eye. Take that 1 session reroll.
Okay. Did I miss anything of note?
I killed 50 men
When?
in World War II.
Dolly was able to unlock a little bit of force abilities. I think that's the only thing. Yep. By the way, Dindy, you are currently just walking down this hallway with your old master, Son Dulect. And they're just kind of talking to you about this upcoming meeting that you both will have, your chances to practice your abilities as a counselor and mediator amongst a local dispute in a tribe here on the planet.
Mm-hmm.
But first, they kind of lead you outside of the temple, more into the swamps. And they kind of look at you and go, all right, well, as I said before, we have a visitor coming. They should be arriving here in about 2 hours. And in the meantime, I would like to focus on a particular ability. It is important for us. It is important for us to not only understand what one's opinion is, but one's own feeling on a matter when it comes down to an argument or disagreement. It's one of the few abilities that many Jedi do not typically learn, but I think is quite important. I want you to...
I defer to your wisdom, Master.
Very well. Please sit here on the ground.
Tindy
Now-
sits.
I want you to concentrate on me, the environment, the creatures in it. Try to sense their emotions. Try to feel what they feel. As a Jedi, it is important that we not fall prey to our emotions, but it is foolish to not understand emotions. Alright. So what I need you to do is roll me either a wisdom or charisma at advantage, because you are currently being guided by your master. 15. You reach out into the Force. You could feel the life around you, the light of the planet, or the moon. And you could feel the creatures scurrying around in the kind of marsh, boggy area that you're at.
Mm-hmm.
You can feel the hunger of one of the local wildlife. You can feel the fear of the prey being hunted. You can feel the calm collectedness of your master. And you can feel an ounce of excitement from someone that feels like they're coming towards the planet. As your master will work through you, work with you, and you are going to gain a new force ability for accessing the eye.
Fascinating.
Let's see. I'm gonna have to. Sense emotions. I will message this to you.
Okay.
as you kind of finish up this lesson, you feel through the force. You can hear the sound of a ship entering orbit.
Mm-hmm.
You see landing before you, just a little bit of distance away, is a single piloted Jedi aircraft. You see the hood of the aircraft kind of decompress, and you hear a loud shh sound as stepping out from it seems to be a humanoid man wearing a cloak.
Mm-hmm.
You hear them call out, "Ah, greetings. It's been a while." It's,
Do I recognize the voice?
You do not recognize this voice. You have not met this person. It's Son Dulect. It's been a long time. And this must be your apprentice. You have the one I've been told much about. You are Tindy?
I can only hope to live up to my master's stories.
Well, I can only say that they have high hopes for you as much as I have hopes in my own apprentice. He's gonna remove the cowl, and he goes, "It is a pleasure to meet you. My name is Master Qui-Gon Jinn."
Master Jin.
Oh,
Yes.
fuck.
Would Tindy have heard anything about Qui-Gon's reputation or the reasons he never made council?
Roll me a lore check.
Thank you. Lore. And that is an 8. So
8.
probably not.
The most you would remember of Qui-Gon Jinn is that he was supposedly as far as your teacher has told you, a master who was more in touch with the Force than most.
Mm-hmm.
To the level you don't know,
Understood.
but you also know that from this current time frame, from the year you can make out, this is probably a couple months to maybe a year before he suddenly died.
Gotcha. Okay. Tindy bows with deference and says, "While we must be mindful of our feelings, I do feel admiration for the stories of your connection to the Force."
Well, thank you. Do not take the Jedi's words on emotions too seriously, though. I would put out. It is important for more to one be in control of oneself with emotions. We are human. Well, we are at least sentient species and creatures. Therefore, emotions are natural. It's not that we must give in to emotion. We must learn to live with emotion. And your master kind of walks up next to you. Your master kind of walks up next to you and goes, "This is the main reason I had invited Master Qui-Gon here. I'm sure you are aware of my own disposition with the Jedi Council currently residenting on Coruscant.
Yes.
Qui-Gon Jinn is, we'll say, someone who shares my thoughts on the matter, though I will say he is one who also hold a bit more self-restraint."
At the word self-restraint, Tindy involuntarily balls a hand into a fist, and doesn't realize they're doing it until they get a cramp in their hand and have to shake it out, and says, "Yes, Master, we have practiced self-restraint to no small degree."
Yes, well, perhaps you could talk to him. Maybe he would have a better chance of understanding you than maybe some peers, or maybe even I. He is quite the intelligent individual.
Tindy bows to her master and tilts her head, thinking like it would be most advantageous to learn the wisdom of another perspective, Master. I
Well,
would welcome the chance to hear his counsel.
well then. I'm going to set up arrangements for us to have lunch. If you would like to stay here and talk to Mr. Qui-Gon, I will go and get preparations ready.
Thank you, Master.
They will depart back towards the temple.
Okay.
Qui-Gon will look towards you. Your master seems to sing your praises quite highly.
I have devoted myself to his teachings, perhaps too devotedly, too devoutly.
Well. It is more...
They look out at the terrain and find a particularly tightly manicured patch of grass, and says, eyeing the flat, short grass, I have been advised to keep my emotions in check, and I suspect that by doing so, very few, if any, have been allowed to grow or flourish.
If I might be quite frank, it's one of the many disagreements I have with the current council. I tried to get my own apprentice to show more emotion than what he has been taught here at the temples. It's important to be true to others, but not so true to others that you lose yourself. You are an individual, Tindy.
Tindy feels a flush of confusion at this, and almost bites back a response before saying, to my understanding, the Jedi nearly outlaw such pursuits or explorations of emotion. It, while not necessarily a taboo, the chains between fear and suffering and anger are quite well defined.
Yes.
Are you saying you have found this not to be entirely true?
I cannot disagree with my master's master. Fear can lead to hate, hate can lead to anger, and anger can lead to the dark side. But I believe more it is the improper understanding of how would you say, work through your emotions. We should not suppress our emotions. And therefore, if you don't mind, you seem to want to say something. I very much would like to hear it. Do not worry. Whatever your thoughts or opinions are on the Jedi or the matter, I'd rather hear them and voice your concerns than have you bottle it up.
Cindy pictures an ember on a concrete floor in a black room, and the like just a piece of coal that has almost entirely extinguished, and in their mind the coal suddenly burns bright and hot, and Tindy says, a great many times in my teachings from early days to as recently as this morning, I have felt brushes with something I believe to be anger, and while fear has not stayed my hand, wariness and precaution have been my perhaps too well-learned watchwords. I confess to you, Master Qui-Gon, a curiosity, a interest in exploring what has been so fervently denied me. And there is the edge of anger in their voice when they say it's been denied them.
Do you seek power?
Power is a means, not an end. People who treat power as an end will never be satisfied.
In that you are wise. I cannot deny that. With power, one can make change. And I'm sure you have heard from your master that one with power can also lose themselves. Both are true.
Are there not medians between these absolutes, these black and white definitions? There must be more than just the binary. I know it in my bones that there must.
He'll offer you a seat on a log next to him.
Mm-hmm.
Tindy, your thoughts, your ideas, I think they match quite similarly to my own. And it may be surprising to you that even someone such as myself has even been offered a seat on the council with these ideas and thoughts. There's even someone on the council who does utilize powers of the dark side, but in a way that is not against the Jedi's beliefs. You may be
the light and dark side so black and white.
to the Jedi, or maybe to the Sith, yes. I've always found, though, in my studies, that the Force is nothing more than just that of the Force. Light and dark are but parts of it. Nothing could ever be labeled as such.
Yes.
In the old days of the Jedi, back, if you were to have a look in the temples of Tython, you would find books, scripture, that talk of Jedi who have both fallen to the dark and have rised above it. Those who have learned to use both and come out better and stronger than others, and been able to help people. My first thought of mine comes from the Jedi Master Revan. Quite the hero and villain back in the days of the Old Republic. You can try to walk both paths, Tindy. And if what you feel is there, I encourage you to grasp it. But just know the dangers of doing so. You are the one who shapes your actions and destinies. And I do not believe you are a bad person for feeling the emotions that you do. Your own master struggles with their own emotions, don't they?
In their mind, Tindy pictures the ember and reaches down to pick it up, and even in their mind, they can hear the soft sizzle of heat in their palm when they hold the ember tight, and says to Qui-Gon, "My master has taught me a great many things for which I will always be grateful, if not beholden, to him. But there are things I suspect he can never teach me."
Yes. There are things that those of us who are brought into the Jedi are never taught. Those of the dark side, typically. However, if you do not know this, I'm not sure if anyone has told you, have you ever heard of a bearish vow?
I have not.
Tindy, I feel you would be a Jedi who would greatly benefit from such a path. A bearish vow is a vow that you take to disconnect yourself from the Jedi religion, at least for a while. You go about into the stars, you go to different temples, and you focus on the Force. Not the light, not the dark, the Force. You let it guide you, teach you, learn from the past, and everything that the Force has to offer. I myself took one of these many years ago. I will say that my findings of the Force have been, I feel, greater than most. I also feel humbled.
Tindy considers his words and rubs their bicep, where a few years down the line a tattoo will be placed as the first step on their pilgrimage. But Tindy says that this This certainly does sound stimulating and rife with opportunities to learn other facets of the Force.
Would you like to see an example of my knowledge that I have learned through the years?
If you trust me with keeping it secret.
This is not one that you could release, even if you wanted, at least not anymore. Not in the day,
fully understanding, they nod.
Not in the day and age that you are in now. Not with a tattoo on your left arm. Not as you sit at the Force Nexus that you connect to now. Those of us who die, Tindy, have a chance to become one with the Force in everything that it is. I'm one of the few lucky ones who not only was able to do so, but go even further.
I am humbled. The Master would not even allude to such things being possible. I have...
Because they do not know.
They did not know. Like all young Padawans, I asked what happens to a Jedi when they pass on, and the answers were vague, or disappointing, or misleading, or not memorable in the slightest.
Yes. What we were taught is that when a Jedi dies, they simply go on into the Force. As does everyone when they die. All life and all death goes to the Force. But those who truly understand it, those who truly become one with the Force, such as myself, are given another option. I could tell you details of the future, of the past. Not that I am permitted. The Force does have rules and boundaries. But after all, the future is always in motion. Nothing is ever stagnant.
Yes.
If you meditate at the temple on Kashyyyk, you will see a number of futures, I feel. Some of them you may not like to see.
How will I know which one to pursue?
That is up to you. The start of your path could start now. There is a cost to knowledge, Tindy, as there always seems to be a cost to many things. By activating the Force Nexus, you have just created a ripple into the Force. People who are not your friends will feel that ripple.
Then it is not safe to stay here.
But what of the people who live here?
I've endangered them. I shouldn't have come.
You did what you have done. You could not tell the future. The best thing you can do now is ask yourself, what can you do in the moment, in the present? I see it as you have two options.
Mm-hmm.
You could either run and let these people face the consequences, or you could see if there's anything you can actually do about it. Perhaps they may be spared. Maybe some consequences will fall upon you for it. But lives could be saved for your actions. What kind of person do you wish to be?
Cindy reaches out with the Force, trying to break in this new feeling of not necessarily sensing emotions, but reading the tapestry of the Force to see if whatever has noticed the ripples is malignant or benign or helpful, although they strongly suspect they're going to sense a malignancy, a malignant presence.
Roll me either charisma or wisdom.
Huh?
Either at advantage. As
That
you are
is an
allowing
8.
you are allowing yourself to connect to both sides of the Force, but the feeling is very new.
Gotcha.
Very
Fair.
foreign.
Mm-hmm.
God said 8.
As you're trying to feel into the force, you only get a very simple verbal sound. As you hear the sound, what sounds like a very old man cackling.
That sends a chill down their spine. That is not a force. That is not a strength I can counter.
Very few can.
Staying might doom us all.
I can only offer you this. Someone of that power is unlikely to lift their own fingers to do their work.
Yes.
And I could also say that a lackey of any good caliber is currently being occupied. I can't tell you by what, or why, or where. But the real dangers will not come. Not yet.
Understood.
You have time. Well,
Thank you.
I've enjoyed talking to you. It's
And
been
I
an
will-
honor. It's been an honor to see your face yet again. If only I knew back then of what an amazing individual you would have become.
I suspect if our paths had been joined longer, my path as a whole would be shorter.
If a path is easy, Tindy, then perhaps it is not the right path to be upon. I'll be going now. May the Force be with you.
Tindy opens their eyes and takes a breath that feels like it's a little too rarefied, that dizziness when the oxygen content is a little too high, and takes a moment to come back to their present location. They rub their fingertips with their thumbs, feeling this new sensitivity, and wonder where it's going to take them.
All right.
And they get to their feet.
Right. The village chieftain will kind of walk up to you and give you a nod of, like, welcome back.
Thank you.
All right. You have your information about what is to come.
Mm-hmm.
It is up to you to decide what you do with that.
Tindy is going to notify Rykon first, but then the others that of the fact that the pool has been rippled and that they have attracted attention, for better or worse, probably for worse.
All right.
Of course, we attract attention, and we stay somewhere for long.
That means we're gonna leave, right?
Bridge, start the ship now.
Started the ship 5 minutes ago.
Good boy. We got one of those cars that you can take the keys out after you start it.
All right.
One of those where you go from your phone and just tell it to start turning on the heat warmers on your way to the
Gentlemen,
Parking
say your
lot.
goodbyes to the natives. I'm going to be
Dolly,
prepping for launch.
I don't remember where Dolly is. I'm going to say she's currently up on the top of the mountain with you, Tindy.
Mm-hmm.
So, what's coming? You seem concerned.
I have... They look around for a convenient branch that might have the local species of spider and a small web stretched out between branches.
Roll a nature check, because that's pretty specific.
Well, I'm just going for a metaphor here.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. I wasn't sure if you're going somewhere with this. Like, you...
It's just for
All right, yeah.
speak.
If it's for a metaphor, then yeah, you just find it.
Yeah. Tindy reaches out and, with the force, plucks a single strand of the web and shows Dolly that it makes the entire cascade
Oh,
vibrate.
shit.
and says, "We have plucked the string.
All
Now we
right.
must- Now we must accept our responsibilities." And they tighten their cloak around them and say, "Come, I think we have preparations to make."
Well, what about them? Points
Who
back
is
towards
them?
the village chief. Like, what about them? You leave, they'll come for them.
I didn't say leaving was part of the preparations.
Oh, thank God. I may be able to help you with that then. Have an idea?
I'm all ears.
There is more than just the 2 temples here on the planet. There was this one for, us, for you people who exist on land. There was the, the library, and then there was one for people like me. So, that one, no one's been to, and it's not really on any records. There supposedly is an entrance back towards the library, and an entrance that should be somewhere in the mines. The kyber crystal mines that they have here.
What exactly is being suggested?
Move the tribe
Hmm.
to the hidden temple.
Gotcha. Okay. That's
There's
reasonable.
So look at you. There's 2 entrances. One group will need to locate the one here, and the other's going to have to locate the other one elsewhere. My only issue is the Empire is going to be here soon, and if they have one of the big scary ones, the ones with the force powers like you all, they're going to come forever which group has the most force users. Which is also why I have a second proposal.
I'm listening.
If they come here and they see no outward ship, they'll start searching. They don't know how many of you are here.
True.
But if they were to find a ship, well, they'll be focused on that.
Are you
would-
suggesting a trap?
Would you mind? I'm offering up my ship as bait, and I travel with you lot. Because you're all traveling to temples, and I like to travel to temples. And in lieu of pay, I get to come with you into the temples.
Dolly narrows their eye. I'm sorry. Tindy narrows their eyes and says, "A tempting offer, but one I cannot make alone. I do have comrades who
Fair enough.
should have a say."
I am also, just to put out there, a wealth of knowledge in all Sith and or Jedi lore.
Okay, now there's a smirk along with the raised eyebrow. I believe
Essentially,
that's
if you
called
ever wanted
daring.
to do, if you accept her into the crew, if you ever want to do research into any Sith or Jedi temples and or knowledge,
Mhm.
she can roll with your help at advantage to find information.
Well, I'm happy to have Dolly. do this then.
It's literally what she studies, is what she dedicated her life to.
Okay, yeah, great.
She's also going to speak up, and no offense, but y'all heading to Kashyyyk, any of y'all speak Wookiees?
I don't speak.
I forget what that language is called. It's not Kashyyykian and it's not Wookiee.
I think it's literally just called Wookiees.
No, it's not.
Oh, whatever.
Because that planet has 3 languages.
Well, the main one that the Wookiees speak is what she's referring to. Let me just...
We do not speak Shriwook, unfortunately.
Shriwook.
I think they just have it listed here as Wookiees. So she does speak it though.
Well, if you're offering to translate, then you have doubled your chances of being welcomed onto the crew.
Awesome. Now it's just going to come to which group is going to go and search the possibly dangerous mutated fish lair, and which one is going to go into the tunnels, which is most likely where the Empire is going to start looking. We should get going now. He's like gesturing to run.
Tindy joins with all due haste.
All right, you guys zoom back to the temple. Rykon, I'm gonna guess you grabbed Tony and starting to get him towards the ship more.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, no, I'd pretty much grab everybody, whether they consent or not. They're coming.
All right. You all are kind of converging outside of the ship area, and I will move the map there.
So Zim, imagine if I used 2 lightsabers.
I like where you're going.
I found plans where the staff can become 2 of them.
That is a thing.
Is it just a magnet in the middle?
Rykon is trying to make a gesture of no, like they twist apart.
So it's screwed together.
Kinda.
All right.
I know, right? Pretty neat. There's also some where they're on a hinge, but I don't like that.
On a hinge?
Yeah, it's demented.
I would say it takes Tindy and Dolly about an hour to get all the way down from the top of the mountain to the ship. You guys are really out of breath, though.
But I said,
I
after
imagine
seeing
we
this
are, yes,
conversation, it's
absolutely.
just okay. If we're in danger, how much do we like them?
Tony, who kind of raises a hand. I like them.
All right, sold.
Awesome. You know, Rykon, you can be reasonable. I like you.
Hmm.
What are you trying to say about the rest of us?
Zim, you're just kind of a badass bounty hunter. I would love to learn some tricks from a professional. Bridge, you're just smarter than the rest of us.
He's a computer.
Exactly. And
Tony, why aren't you prepping us for takeoff?
what are we doing? Are we leaving? Are we not?
Yes, we are leaving
Okay.
as soon as possible.
I'll go start up the ship. You will go inside and you'll start up the ship.
Once he leaves, I just looked at Bridge. He's getting an attitude. I got a stormtrooper, not a free thinker.
Rich kind of looks up. We haven't paid him yet, have we?
Nope.
No wonder he's starting to free think.
We haven't Bridge, we haven't paid ourselves.
All right.
Right. We haven't paid ourselves.
I will drop you off the nearest space circuit city, I swear to God.
Those were discontinued.
Exactly. We'll find one.
I promise you there's one out there in the galaxy.
And
Oh no.
All right.
So you're saying you were sitting up on the mountain thinking, and something felt you thinking, and that something is gonna send something after us, but we don't know what, and we don't know when, and we don't know how much.
You say thinking, but it's a great deal more involved than that.
Yeah, but I was just simplifying it.
Then
thinking
yes.
with style.
Sure, thinking with style. And
Thinking
your
with the
plan,
help of a ghost.
right? Thinking with a ghost. Okay.
Okay.
Ah.
So now you've lost Rykon.
And your
Tindy
plan,
turns to Rykon and says, "I'll explain later."
and you think the best course of action, rather than leaving, would be to move turns towards the caves. All of these people somewhere else, and then distract whatever comes after us, possibly killing it, and then leaving?
Have you ever known the Empire to pass up the opportunity to nurse a grudge?
I kind of
If
look
they
at
come
Con for a
here
moment.
looking for us and don't find us, they'll punish whoever they do find.
Bridge, let me just boil it down to who do you value more, us or them?
In general,
Was
us.
that addressed to Tindy?
No, Bridge. my second officer.
Gotcha.
Bridge bluntly says, us.
Us, right?
I mean, if they're gonna pay us more, then maybe them.
Okay, how much is you? Bridge, we have never backed you up.
You may not have. You think I don't have copies?
I'll find your flash drive, boy. I'll put you in that gonk.
That's when Bridge gets put in timeout, as he just gets put in the gonk unit.
And we tip the gonk.
No.
He's set to autopilot, so he's forced to pick up the trash.
Yes.
No choice.
The gonk just
Pick up
has a
that
gun,
trash.
but it just can't turn fast enough to aim it.
Like a weird game of musical chairs.
So yeah, Bridge says that and then looks back to Tindy.
At this point, Dolly has explained to the chief, who is just kind of whistling and rallying his people to pick their shit up.
We're leaving.
Yeah, no, but in any vote, Rykon's not staying behind to help these people. Who cares? He needs to live.
Bridge has given the ultimatum of, I mean, we might do this if they give us something for it.
We're gonna need a good amount of something.
Does
I'm
Dolly
willing to
count?
do if we have a good amount of something to gain from it.
At this point, Dolly's gonna come over to you, Tindy. So, have you guys decided what you're doing?
Not yet. Not yet. Any decisions if you come with us? Private discussion.
Huh.
She doesn't get
Well,
a
if
We
we
vote.
mentioned that Dolly can also speak Shriwook.
Hmm. Dear, I thought we were going to
Unless you
Tatooine.
want an insurmountable
She does know a lot of
gap.
languages.
But we're in no rush to get to Kashyyyk. Bridge could learn it. Do what droids do.
Be careful on that one. One misspoke, and, well, you could find yourself ripped in half by a Wookiee.
That is true.
That's why we trust the droid to do it.
Hey, wait a second.
No, we trust the droid to do it because essentially you are. We're just gonna put things in Google Translate, and that's your talking.
I mean, after all, normally
Even
a
Bridge would
rip
have to
arms out
learn
and
the
socket.
language.
That's what I'm saying. Bridge can learn the language. He's very smart.
It would take time.
And
Just
we're- but
imagine-
we're
Droid doesn't
no-
tear your arms out of socket.
We are
I'm just
no
imagining they try to
time.
rip Bridge in half. They just pop him like a Lego piece. Rykon walks over, picks up the piece, and puts it back together.
You assuming that it's
Wrong-
not bent.
I put them no, I put them together wrong on purpose.
Oh no. You put
But-
the left leg on the right side.
Yep. I wanted a gonk droid. But Rykon is against bringing in extra.
So that's one vote against.
Yes, she knows languages, but the places like Kashyyyk, we have no timeline of when we have to get there. It's just, hey, we could see a temple. So that is not a pressing need.
Fair. Tindy leans over to Rykon and says she is also a veritable wealth of information on Force lore.
Rykon gives you the space equivalent of cool. Rykon's not a lore junkie. He wants to burn the Sith lore.
Hmm.
So she's technically antithetical to my goals.
Zim will vote
I
for
tried.
bringing Dolly along.
All right. That's two
That's like-
yeses, two nos.
Tony's the tiebreaker.
Commander. If Bridge gets a vote,
Commander.
he gets a vote.
Eh.
A droid's a
Sorry,
droid's a
Bridge,
droid.
Definitely
Bridge
gets a
doesn't get a vote.
Why
Okay.
doesn't Bridge get a vote?
Bridge got to vote, so the argument is Commander gets to vote.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna because Commander would just have to side with you. I'd rather he just roll a d20.
Why?
Odds
That's
are even.
Oh,
that's
draw-
really fun.
One and the other NPC gets to vote, and the other droid gets to vote. Why not? That's a little unfair. Just
Well, one because you're
Yes.
just gonna be back at. All right.
Correct.
So you are currently at a standstill then.
Bridge, decide.
Well, it's quite simple. What are they offering?
Languages and nerd stuff.
Wait. I'm trying to calculate. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There's 6 of you.
Yes,
3
there's
yes, 3 no.
This is just that scene from
Correct.
Scary Godmother. Recount.
Yeah, I was gonna say this isn't changing anything.
Correct.
I mean, would you like to see if Dolly can convince them to offer you any more?
Yes, that's
Depends
the
on what
thing.
they have,
we will
though,
help
like-
we will help if they offer us something to do this, because it is very
Well,
much
Bridge, I thought this was a vote to bring her with us at all.
I thought
Oh.
this was still the vote for just whether we decide to act as a distraction or not.
I mean, if you guys say no, she's just gonna get on her ship and get the fuck out of here. And that just
Yeah,
leaves both these people to die and possibility of them now looking into what ships were here instead of just going, all right, that was clearly the Jedi ship.
AJ, I sent you a relevant joke on Messenger.
Okay, but no, like, I'm not willing to be the distraction because that's gonna get us killed. Oh no, Jeff! Offsides.
All right. So Tindy will roll a persuasion check with them to see if they're willing to offer anything.
I'm very persuasive.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah, that's
they
true. You
are.
can do so.
19.
19?
That's a 19.
19. Let me see what they could offer you.
If you have any additional incentives, now would be the time. My
Perhaps another
comrades
look
can be
through the
quite
caves?
mercenary and self-involved.
Hmm.
Also, this crew's getting a little too light side for my liking. It is!
I mean, that's fair. I
don't
mean,
want-
I'm trying to think.
I don't want to bring on
Um,
more light side.
Tony is technically neither at the moment. Casey is half-half. You're full dark. Dolly's kind of neither.
Yeah, we have like no light.
She's
We have
just a
next to no light
historian.
side on here.
Yeah, you guys have next to no light sides on here.
Which is
Doing the
confu-
right thing doesn't mean the light
I know,
side.
I know, but it's just more confusing because the nature of the Force is to pick an extreme.
Mm-hmm.
People don't ever stay neutral.
Which is why it's very difficult for those who do, but those who do gain great power.
Do they also get great responsibility?
No,
Not typically.
none.
Just great power.
Suck it, Uncle Ben.
You died for nothing.
All right, 19.
He really did die for nothing.
He will usher only Tindy into the cave
Okay.
real quick. He will have one of the other of his guys go grab something. He's gonna come back with a small box. And he's just gonna show you. Let me find your name so I can message this to you. There we go. He's gonna show you this.
Oh.
It's
Just
what
say
he is
what?
offering if you get his people to safety.
It just says "Dear Casey" and it's a picture of a butt.
We
Snaps his
absolutely
shut and
cannot
just
let
looks
this
at
fall.
you. He looks angry though. He looks very upset that
What
this
did
is
he
even
offer
happening.
you? The briefcase from Pulp Fiction?
There's just a golden shining light and then it's shut
Which
again.
I think
and
was a human soul?
Yeah,
That
Tindy
was
looks in
our
the
theory.
box, and their mouth just forms a little O, and says, "We cannot let this fall into the hands of the Empire.
Cool, then give it
under
to
the
us, Willie.
circumstances.
he has Dolly translate back. Goes, frankly, they don't really want anyone else to have this, but if it means the security of their entire tribe.
So yeah, Tindy says to turning to Dolly to please translate. If I have to stay here alone to defend you and get you to hiding space, I will, but I don't think that's going to be necessary.
Oh,
All
God,
right,
it
she'll
was a
translate that
human
back, and
soul.
he'll nod to you.
Mm-hmm.
With that attitude, it
Um,
probably was a human soul.
he does respond back though. Is roughly translated of like, hey man, I thought we were friends. Like,
We partied together.
yeah, we partied together. We welcomed you to our
I
tribe.
both
What the fuck?
puffed and passed.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
Like he understands,
I
yeah,
would
it's a
be
danger, but mate.
yeah. Good God. So yeah, Tindy goes back to the crew, and how do we say this?
At this point, the ship has started.
Oh, for
How do I
crying
say
out
this?
loud.
Wait,
Okay.
they have the Ark of the Covenant.
Say, Tony emerges from the ship. The ship has been powered up.
Okay. How the hell are we going to get an entire village's worth of people to another hiding spot? Like just
We're
racing
not.
off through the tunnels, or?
Yeah, Dolly explains that you all would just one group would have to find a way, the path through the tunnels to the entrance that leads there. Another group would have to go and find the entrance at the other side and pretty much make a sound that helps lead you through.
Metal. Yeah, Tindy wants to help, but the crew don't. And
The crew is currently split 50-50.
The crew is
Yeah.
for sale.
Yeah.
what is Tindy's current cut of our bank?
We
On
have
the ship?
money?
Yeah.
Let's open up the ship currency and we'll take a look because you
Yep.
guys do have some.
We all open our space wallets and space butterflies come out.
Yeah. I thought you guys did have some money.
I do. I have
We have,
personal
like, 10K
money.
or something.
I think
Yeah,
I think
personal money,
you.
and I did make a group fund spreadsheet.
Yeah, I think you had about 5,000 credits amongst
Correct.
each of you.
5 each. Okay. Yeah.
Wait, 5,000 each? I got 500.
No. 5,000 together
Okay.
5,000.
I said,
together.
Jesus, did I
Yeah.
get ripped off?
in the group.
Yeah.
5,000
Tindy.
in total in the group.
Tindy offers their crew, like, I have an incentive to help that largely means nothing to any of you. I would be willing to part with my share of our stake so far, if that would incentivize you enough to assist.
Above and below game. Wait, that was a shared? I thought that was all just for expenses. I thought that was for, like, gas money.
Where did
I mean,
that
it
get
could have
put?
been.
I don't.
I thought it was like, oh, we each have a piece of that.
Yeah, I thought that was, like, group money for group expenses. Like, something we all benefit
Yeah,
for.
I currently on my sheet have 110 credits.
yeah, that's why-
You
We have
had
personal money.
5,000 in your ship's currency, like on the ship,
Yeah, and
because
that's for gas and food.
which you do need gas currently, but you're also able to get to a job beforehand. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
up to you. I mean, Tony doesn't want to lead these people. I'm sorry. It's just him as a
That's fine.
character
Tony
doesn't
gets a
want to lead
vote.
people.
Tony gets a vote. Why would he not? Like I said, if the commander can vote, Tony can vote. I'm cool with that. But what is your incentive? Did they have a soul in a box? Did you find the secret to happiness?
Is it
I'd
gonna
like to know
piss
what
anyone
that
off
is.
if I tell?
I mean, they can't understand you.
Yeah, say they don't speak English. Say what you want.
They don't.
Yeah. Timmy
Like,
says,
Dolly understands the situation, so she ain't gonna translate. She
Yeah,
kind of gives you the nod, like, maybe you
Call,
want to.
call them your glip glops or
Cindy
something.
says that the case was far from hollow, and if we stayed to help them, it would be quite the adventure to chronicle.
Oh, there's a holoc. Why are you being cryptic? They don't speak English.
Of course it happens. I'm a diplomat. We don't say things in straight lines.
That is true.
Darn it, he's right.
They only speak in tons.
Bridge, put the idea of politics on our hit list.
Pulls out a
Not
notepad,
politicians.
writes it
The
down.
concept.
Go to the metaverse,
As-
find the one representation.
As an enemy of the Empire and a user of the Force, I am doubly motivated to help these people. I have no further incentive to give you or offer.
Bridge's vote was determined on what they could get, what they could pay us. It's fuck all. Wait, what if this is the? I know it's not, but imagine this is the holocron with all the Force babies.
Oh
It's
no!
not.
I
It's
know
not.
it's not, but imagine it's like, oh, we got the baby one. Now this
You do
one's
know though
expired.
that if like the right buyer for a holocron would pay top dollar. Like if you ever wanted to
Tindy
sell
let
it
us
out
hawk this.
Anytime soon.
I don't think Tindy would let us hawk it.
anytime
No.
soon, she said, or they said. So it is a potential payday in the future though, for when you don't need it.
Well, I mean, years down the road, when the holocron finally says, "Congratulations, you have exhausted every lesson available."
When you get to
Then
the
we're
last page of the book.
That is another thing though. You don't know how many lessons are in this old holocron.
Okay, Jeff, what's
True.
your reasoning?
Or for helping them,
For risking our own lives, yes.
given the Holocron having just like a universal translator, we essentially do get our own Nico Robin.
You do.
Like archaeologist speaks multiple languages. I imagine Nico Robin would speak multiple languages.
Maybe.
To give you an idea, she is 2 away from being able to speak every language available in the system.
Yeah, I think just having a universal translator is a
Quite
very good
A
approach.
few, like 15, 13 different languages.
A lot. Wait, so that makes Bridge Frankie, which means that's bad for Bridge's parts.
Now, given that Bridge is our main pilot, that makes him Jinbei.
All
Damn
right,
that Trudeau.
Well,
I
good.
could be both.
Well, remember what Robin did to Frankie.
Oh no.
You
don't have
don't
any.
want that.
They're closer than any people on that crew.
Yeah.
Anyways,
That's the thing. If Rykon, like, you have to think of the long term. So unless we somehow, whatever gets sent here, unless we kill it, blow up any evidence, and blow up any survivors, like, no mercy, we are now on a shit list.
Oh, I don't think we have any. I don't think there's any qualms with any of us.
Oh, I'm not talking about our
going
morality. I'm
towards the
saying
Earth on whatever shows up.
if even the lowliest of stormtroopers sees us and decides, I'm gonna go tattle, or God forbid sends a phone call, we're hooped.
This is why some of us got a mask to hide our identities.
Yeah, but that's for one of us. If we are together, that does not matter. They also saw the car.
True.
It's pretty much long term. It stops us from being hunted more successfully in the future. Long term survival.
I will say, Dolly's point of her leaving her ship here is that your car will not be searched for.
So she's basically saying, I'll leave my ship, they'll land thinking someone's here, we jump them, then our ship is
No.
parked somewhere else.
Your ship, whoever is going to the temple to go the original way near the library, you fly your ship there. Now your ship's gone, it's out of the way, no longer visible by the Empire. They'd have to search a while to find it.
Okay, so they won't see our ship then.
Exactly. They would see her ship, probably go through it, and then destroy it.
Mm-hmm.
Because they believe that is the craft of whatever Jedi is here.
Oh, that's well. I have half of an idea.
That does.
If you want to plant explosives, she's fine with that
That's what I'm
too.
saying. If we could just sort
That's
of.
why I asked if we were suggesting a trap.
That's what. Oh, not even a trap. We just gotta. If we could just fly. We've all seen Star Wars Episode 8. Lightspeed.
I will say, there is a
Not really.
possibility if you kill everything that could get to you, they have no way of knowing it's you.
Yeah, I was gonna say we could just coordinate with like every warrior or everyone who can pick up a weapon in the village, and then just
Well, no, all the
make it so
villagers
that
are
there's
going to
no
be
way an
away.
enemy
Yeah,
get
they're
out.
taking away all that idea. We can't Ewok them.
Yeah.
Mm.
Like I said, half a group will have to escort them through the tunnels and help fight against the Empire who are inevitably going to show up. The other half is going to go to the temple and see whatever the fuck's in there, because that was supposed to be filled with people who were fish a long time ago who are probably mutated.
So it's going to be a question of who's going to research versus who's going to combat the enemy.
Yep. There'll be combat in both, but one's going to be Empire, one's going to be something else. I'll tip my hand that much.
So either way, these
So
people might not
So
survive.
it's not even going to be our full force going against whatever shows up. It's
Yeah,
gonna be
like, and even then, these people now they don't even have a guaranteed chance of survival because I guess they're Sahagin.
Whoever has going against the Empire has the chieftain and a couple of the guards. There's also the fact of it's a tunnel system. They still have to find you in the tunnel
Secret
system.
tunnel system.
Mm-hmm.
It is a secret tunnel system.
No.
Wait. No, that plant room was inside the temple. Never mind.
Sadly, if we could just
Yeah.
gas them, it'd work. Those
Yeah.
masks don't filter out toxins.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to sway group either way. I'm just trying to lay out what.
I know. Yeah, you're
trying to-
providing the evidence.
There is. Bridge would think about one thing that whatever we take out, we take their stuff with us anyways. So there is something to be gained by doing that.
So you're just gonna rob them while you're leaving?
Probably.
Yeah,
Breakage.
definitely a plausibility. Yeah.
Because there would be
Packaging
stuff to
costs,
gain
transfer
by
fees.
whether they send some stormtroopers or they send some level of bounty hunter. They're gonna have stuff. Bridge could always use more stuff.
That's
Indeed.
true.
And
That is true. Empire
Now-
tech is better than most tech out there.
now I'm just putting this out there for context. I am not saying let him get killed or stop helping him. But if the chieftain dies, I am taking that lightsaber.
Yeah, you can
If-
definitely try to do that.
I will not let him. I will not ignore him being attacked or nothing. Like making sure that's on the. No, I'm not gonna get him killed.
No, but if he were to fall in battle by chance,
Yeah, then
that
I'm taking
happened,
his
man,
stuff.
and I'm taking that saber. That's fair. The family may not be happy about it, but I mean they're
I
kind of
don't-
running for their lives at the moment, so
Yeah,
they kind of can't say jack shit.
They may not be happy, but I don't have. But even if I change sides, the goal is not to make them happy. The goal is to let them live.
That is their current goal right now. Happy is kind of not on the table for them.
Hey, Broden, what are the odds of us turning her spaceship into one giant bomb?
I mean,
A
if she
decent, a
has-
decent roll.
If she has fuel in that thing,
There's
I
fuel.
could hook something up.
I would say this: if you wanted to roll a demolition
I'm
kit check at advantage,
Yeah, like I'm willing to help out any way I can because I'm also proficient in it.
all right. I will say this then. My recommendation: one on the ship, one at some of the entrances to the caves.
Oh, we're not planting bombs. The ship is the bomb.
I figured
That
you'd
too.
use some of the demolitions to help start it, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Rykon has a hypothetical plan you might need to agree to before he's swayed.
Okay.
One person, whoever has the least amount of range capabilities, besides the commander, he does not have a gun, and the chieftain kind of have to be bait for a sniper trap. Thoughts?
In the
It's just-
caves.
Well, anywhere. It's a idea.
So if bait is needed, the chief has to take the
Only because he'd be the most convincing.
fair.
Yeah, him and someone who can help keep him safe. Because Rykon has a big gun, Zim has a big gun, Tony has a big gun. I got a spare gun.
All right.
I have a pistol.
What's the range?
Whatever the range of a heavy pistol is.
Doesn't help. Well, I
Say-
do pose this to you, not as a dissuasion, just as clarification. What are you better at, shooting or being a defensive wall?
Probably being a defensive wall.
There we go.
Tony just pulls up his blaster rifle.
Yep.
I got him.
Yeah, see, me, Tony, and Zim, at least, sniper trap.
Yeah.
All right.
With Bridge, Tindy, and the Chieftain, you have bait.
He'll agree to that.
Yeah, that's just all planned.
Mm.
So, how are we feeling now that we've talked about it? Going along with dealing with the problem.
I'll side with whatever Bridge decides.
Bridge kind of thinking about it. How much do I want to push this?
I got on my sheet, survival by any means.
Yeah, Bridge is about survival, but he's also about stuff.
It's a lot of stuff. We
I
could,
do
we
not
could
believe
become
we would live
arms
here
dealers.
Simply to leave these
Yes,
people
we
in
could
harm's way.
get more stuff. Bridge is kind of
I will say you now, in terms of getting stuff from the tribe, they have offered you the best thing they can.
Oh, I
They
know.
cannot-
I'm not saying get stuff from them. That we know that. That's fine.
it's more of we can
That's
loot
whatever
whatever
they
we
leave
kill.
behind.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, if
Hmm.
you guys want to start taking the blaster rifles of every stormtrooper you kill and start selling them, you absolutely can do that.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Rykon has a stipulation that Tindy must agree to for him to be involved.
Which is?
So long as it does not involve mass slaughter, no matter how morally bankrupt his next plan that he is like digging his heels in, you gotta help. So
Favor
we're
for
not
a
killing
favor.
a bunch of people. No, that's off the table.
Well, you're not
You're
a
not gonna
Sith.
shoot- yeah,
Yeah, it's a
Exactly. If it's
a
just
Sith
like,
is the. If you were to go and like start mass murdering people, I'd be like, okay, Rykon needs to like actually consider some shit because
yeah, exactly. No, more like
that's
to the
just a
lines
Sith
of,
move.
hey, they have a thing I want. You gotta help me get it.
A favor for a favor, then.
Yeah. Also, you gotta learn dark side stuff.
At the risk of being glib, they say, I thought I already was starting to learn dark side stuff. You've seen, I've gotten angry. at
Actual
everything.
dark side stuff.
Talk.
I shoot lightning in the sky. Dark side stuff.
You you have just opened yourself way more up to the dark side, so it's very possible.
Let me teach
Yeah,
you one
no,
force
I mean,
power.
Tindy, I mean, I don't think it's a coincidence that Tindy's spirit guide was Qui-Gon frickin' Jinn.
God
No,
damn,
it wasn't. You
But
two are very similar.
Is it because Qui-Gon Jinn's so goddamn cool?
A little.
Well, also tall. But
And Liam Neeson.
thinking more along the lines of the loose stricture of the living force that he prescribed to instead of, light side good, dark side bad.
Yeah, Qui-Gon was very much the guy who was more, the Force is the Force. Get over yourself.
I'm Liam goddamn Neeson.
I always forget Liam Neeson is in Star Wars.
Yep.
For one movie.
And ended up being the best.
Like I said, with that level of planning and willing to use them as bait, and you're willing to help me with one shenanigan, I'm in.
An accord. And they offer you their hand.
I just nod.
All right. And with that, we're going to go to our break. We're going to go to our break after that agreement.
Yep.
Because it's 8:22.
Yeah,
I mean,
the
you-
defensive wall. So
I
that's
thought
where
we
I
were
am.
just gonna fight them on the surface. Okay.
You wouldn't be able to fight the Empire on the surface. They just bomb you.
Yeah, they would immolate us from orbit. It's the only way to be sure.
It is a split party. I will say it's not a very long split party.
That reintroduces all my trepidation. I don't like split party. That also just completely kills my plan.
Let's make a new plan.
I'm listening. I'll be sitting back and listening.
So, the general idea is that. Sorry, I was about to burp. Add some hot chocolate. Using a hot chocolate bomb.
Too much information, Micah. Get it going.
Okay. So the general thing is we're having to split the party. The chief, a few warriors, and some of us are going to stay up here for when they start searching her ship.
Mhm.
We are more than likely going to rig to explode.
So, one group is going with the chief and his tribe down into the tunnels to try to find the tunnel entrance to the other temple. And a small group is going to the above layer entrance of the other temple, finding that entrance so that when they go in, they can swim down and up and under, blare music, and then bam, people in the tunnels can listen their way to them.
Make a diversion. Or, sorry, make a... Yeah.
Make a path, pretty much. The Force users are going to be chased, most likely, by the Empire, because that's who they want.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Mhm.
If I have a recommendation.
Go
That
for
makes
it.
sense.
Tactically, I now have nothing. Like, I'm spiraled right now.
If Raikon, Tindy, and Tony went in with the chieftain, that's most of the Force users there. Dolly, who knows where the entrance is on the outside, could take Zim and Bridge, and because those two can pilot over there. And then you also have the commander on the ship to defend it no matter what happens.
That's useful.
Raikon also knows that it's very unlikely that Bridge would just up and leave without him. So
If he does, there's not a being alive that can stop me from taking him apart and making a toaster.
if he does, you get one wish spell.
Sold. Micah, dip.
Truly special.
Micah, run. I'm gonna wish to be level 20.
Okay, so... So at what point was the point of setting her ship with explosives?
Yeah, this
Because-
is confusing.
Because the Empire will come here. Your ship will already be
search her
gone.
ship.
Yes. They'll search her ship thinking that is the only ship here. Jedi must be here. Ship gets destroyed. They now enter the tunnels thinking that Jedi must be in the tunnels.
Okay. So...
The smaller crew taking your ship to go find the other temple above ground is not dealing with the Empire.
But we have to find the entrance to lead everybody to where they need to go.
You'll find the other side of the entrance. Two entrances. One in the cave, one above ground. One goes into the above ground, gets to the core faster, makes music so that the people in the tunnel can get there even faster.
Tindy, where the chief goes, the Tindy goes.
You can also, I will just say, if you want to try to just brave the tunnels all as a single group, you can do that, but it's going to make it a little bit harder to find the way. And your ship will still be here for when the Empire gets here.
Yeah, that does not help
We
us.
don't want them to find our ship.
And you would not be able to transfer the entire tribe via your ship over to the new place.
It may not be ideal, but it sounds like we have a plan.
I'll go along with whatever.
Something is better than nothing.
Do we want to... Does she have anything important on her ship or useful before we rig it with explosives?
I mean, yeah, she's going to grab her research and put it on yours. She's like, nah, I got journals. Hang on. Gets a small box and just carries it onto your ship. She goes, all right.
Okay.
Tindy looks at Dolly and says, "If you refer to me in your research, I'd prefer you did it posthumously."
Oh, anyone who goes into my research goes by an alias.
I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah, I'm not that dumb.
Rycon demands to be Bruce Wayne.
Trust
Done.
but verify. And Tindy grabs their lightsaber.
All right.
Hey, did we have a long rest at any point? Actually, never mind.
Yeah, we had a long
Yeah,
rest. But
yeah,
you're
you-
partying now.
I saw my health as a 3 in front of it, not a 2 for a minute, so I thought I was down.
Yeah.
So we're fully healed?
Yeah, you're all fully healed.
Okay.
Because we
You've
had
had
a
a-
level
you've-
up, we got all our stuff.
You leveled up. You've had a couple days of relaxation and just doing your stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, Bridge wouldn't have his whole his harness right now.
Yeah. All right. With that being said, the ship is ready. Dolly, Bridge, and Zim, with the commander, hop right on, and she's going to direct you towards the new place. As you guys are kind of flying through the valley, everyone who is kind of on the ground, you all hear a boom as you look up and you see a small star cruiser in the sky. It seems the Empire has gotten here.
Quick, set the ship for explosives.
Yep,
Oh,
everyone
yeah.
roll me.
We gotta
The,
blow this thing up.
Hmm?
So, we have to blow. Now we have to use her ship to blow up the big one.
What
I'm
big
not
one?
sure how we do that.
A star cruiser? That's pretty big.
Yeah, it's sitting up in space though. They just got
It's
here.
simple. Micah, we set hers to hit it at light speed. Tears it in half.
If anyone wants to do a technology check to get that to work, go for it.
Is there a
It's gonna be
is there a cost to failure?
yes.
Damn. Well, if there's no cost to failure and Micah didn't try, then that's disappointing.
Well, the issue is that you have to rig it to do so, and then get out of it before it does.
Yeah, that'd be
Yeah.
problematic if I failed.
'Cause then
Hold on.
Hitting a moving
I
target
have an
with a moving
inspiration.
target, yeah.
you
I
do
can
have an
al-
inspiration.
I can also assist him.
Yes, you can. If you're both proficient in technology, you absolutely can.
How do we feel about this, guys? We just want to throw the 1,000-degree knife
It-
at the bar of soap.
It will not destroy the ship completely, but it will severely cripple them.
hey, they'll starve eventually. That's good news for us.
I do have advantage and I have the inspiration. I feel like we risk it for the biscuit.
I'm down
Risk
to
it,
clown now. I am now,
downtown, roll them bones.
I am now much more
I was not aware
enthused.
there were biscuits.
Okay.
Who had time to bake?
All right.
You see Bridge with a chef hat with just a tray of biscuits. I have hobbies.
Let me cook.
I'm trying to see if any of the other characters can do anything to help you.
Anyone got bardic inspiration? Oh wait, no, that's me.
I have an ability. No, that's.
Anybody got
I
blessed
got-
or anything?
Only other thing I can imagine you might need is a fusion cutter.
I mean,
I got witch bolt.
I could do stack the deck and does stack the deck work with the ability
guidance.
checks?
Yeah.
No, it's just
So
a
yeah,
code.
I can offer guidance
Based.
to whoever's doing it, and put a hand on their shoulder and say, "I believe you enjoy this,"
Someone has to believe in you.
and that adds a D4.
Okay, I guess this is what we're doing right now.
Okay.
Right.
With
everyone-
advantage, you have a
all of us
reroll.
cartoonishly get behind a rock and give you a joint thumbs up.
With your brave little astromech.
Yo.
Roll that D. Oh, that mattered. That mattered a lot.
26.
26.
26.
You angle it in such a way you're certain it will hit the ship. In fact,
Fire.
you're certain this will hit the command deck.
Oh, they're going to die.
As
have time to watch the
you will. Oh my god, you will.
Basically, it's like a nuke test. We're all a couple feet away behind a rock.
You hit the ship. As this happens, Bridge, you hear the beep system. You immediately, propel out of the ship with the eject button.
I just imagine Bridge is outside with a string and he just yanks it to yank one lever down.
Yep. As you kind of pop out, you slowly descend with your little rockets. and you all see the ship just elongate, and then suddenly not be there. As you all look up, you just see the entire top half of the starship implode.
Thanks,
That's
Disney.
quite effective.
Thanks, Disney Star Wars. You get one thing right.
Her ship is definitely gone though.
Good.
Wait, no, my toothbrush.
As you have-
paid up?
What's that, like space insurance?
No,
You have
but it was initially funded by my school, which was initially funded by the Empire, which I feel like I just gave it back to them.
Yeah, we returned
Very,
it.
very quickly.
Mm-hmm. Speaking about very, very quickly, that probably crippled them for an hour or two, but I doubt that's gonna stop the main person who be on that. So let's get the fuck out of Dodge.
Do any of us have long-range binoculars? I would like a picture. I would like a hollow.
I would say that
the entire
Bridge,
ship crippled.
if you
just
want to,
as-
you absolutely can take a picture.
Sure,
As,
just
like-
zoom and enhance.
As like, an iconic poster image for later propaganda.
Mhm.
Strike them, strike the head.
Just send it out on the HoloNet through an IP.
You have a group of rebel friends that would love to see that.
Yeah.
Probably
Timmy
should've
feels
told-
a-
I want the
feels
Empire
a
to show
flush
up.
of heat in
I
their
don't-
ribs when they say "send it."
I want the Empire to show up. It just probably should have told Tindy to stay off the Twitter.
I would say specifically, Tindy, you do feel this, but Raikon, you really feel this. As soon as that ship hits, you feel the death. Like it's a bit of a ripple.
Bridge, do you know what's hilarious?
Which part? As there's just a cartoonishly large lens at the end of his face.
The part that communications, engine control, and pretty much everything else is on the command bridge.
Yep, that is funny. Too bad
Starship-
usually ships
Starship
that large
architecture.
put the system.
Tindy, do you find Starship architecture a little bit monolithic?
I do, in fact.
Well, into the hole.
Into the ship.
Good luck. Dolly's gonna run onto the ship with you guys. All right. We're gonna start with the people in the ground. As you are just kind of getting everyone into this tunnel system and just running through the tunnels. I need a survival check to try to find your way through these tunnels.
Les 2 should be rolling it, just so we know.
It would either be Tindy, Raikon, or Tony.
To do
I
a
believe
force
in
check.
Tony.
It's not so much a force check, it's a survival check.
That's why I believe in Tony.
Tony
Are
can
we all rolling, or are
certainly
we picking
try.
someone to roll?
It's individual. It's one person.
Yeah.
Okay. I have a +2 to survival.
I got a +1, so I believe in Tony.
Tony's got a +1.
I believe in Tindy.
I believe in Tindy.
But Tony survived this long.
11.
And that is an 11.
You're running around, but you're not able to find the entrance just yet. But you don't hear the sounds of anyone above you. Seems that little stunt has definitely bought you more time than if you would have just left. That being said, the other group, you kind of arrived back outside of the Great Library. As you're kind of scoping around the area, I need someone there on that team to roll me a perception check at advantage.
Probably use him. I think you got a better perception than me.
I have a +2 to perception.
You only have a +2?
+2.
Yeah, because I'm proficient in perception.
Well, so am I, but I got a 3.
Okay, then I guess you're doing the perception.
Yep.
Yeah, I guess so.
Bingo is 6.
Y'all
It takes
suck.
you a while to find it. I will say that you eventually do find it, but you are now looking up and you can see the Imperial ships starting to come down from the sky. They do not see you as you have hidden your ship away, but they're definitely starting to make their way towards the temple.
Go, 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 go.
Group
go.
A, another survival check. You need to find out where this is.
Screw it. I have not rolled, and I'm the luck vampire.
You are a luck vampire.
Better than Bridge.
That is true. You're making your way further, but these tunnels are twisty and turny. Group B, you eventually make your way down to the to what seems to be this inconspicuous cave entrance. There seems to be some old markings that have kind of just withered away.
What do you think it says?
Dolly will kind of look down and just go, "Alright, so who here can breathe underwater?"
Technically, Bridge?
Ha!
She'll raise her hand.
Oh shit, she's a Nautilin.
Mm-hmm.
Darn, I don't have a rebreather. I thought I did.
Nah, Rykon
That
still
one
has
is a
it.
group.
I am going to have to probably carry you, which means whatever's in here. Well, you're a good fighter, Zim. You'll figure it out.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Is happening?
They're gonna
She's
fight
pretty-
some Sahagin.
Mhm.
She's pretty much saying there's something in this cave, and it's meant for water creatures, so hope you can hold your breath.
I hope so too.
You all enter the cave. And in the meantime, Group A, again, give me another survival check. I think Tony will do this one,
Yeah,
because he hasn't rolled.
It's his turn.
Yeah.
I can give him guidance.
We could have.
I'll say sure. That's a D4?
Yeah.
Alright. This could actually help. Oh. You're making your way faster. But I'm going to say at this point you start hearing the sound of stormtroopers trying to get above you.
Like somewhere else in the tunnels?
Somewhere else in the tunnels. Not near you, but they've clearly have started to land.
You know
Time
what-
is moving fast at this moment.
You know what I'm allergic
Okay,
to?
let me know if we
Stormtroopers.
come to a fork.
Alright. Yeah, I would say you come to a couple forks if you want to do something.
Okay. What I'd like to do is Tindy wants to make a mental note of if they come to a left and a right and we go right, I want them to throw a sound trick down the other tunnel to mislead our followers, our pursuers.
Alright. What is your spell save DC?
That should be 8 plus my modifier, which is
Plus
a
proficiency.
2. And
So,
what
12?
is my proficiency?
Yeah, it's a 12.
12.
That's 12.
And do they need to roll a wisdom or intelligence?
Hang on a second.
I believe it's an int save. Because it's seeing through illusions.
Yeah, sounds good enough to me.
Your wary creature can use its action to make an intelligence investigation check
Look at me go.
against your 12.
So-
assuming the effects are illusory.
Trooper is going to make an intelligence check at a disadvantage because it's also echoing in a cave.
Well, because that's the thing. 12. With the way the spell is worded, it's if they choose to investigate to see if it's an illusion or not. So, are you going by everyone is automatically auto-suspicious of illusions, or...
I mean, they're searching in general for any kind of clues to follow people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They hear this way and retreating footsteps down the wrong tunnel.
But
I
they
will say
have-
this.
They have no
I will
reason to think that's suspicious.
I will say this time they will fall for it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Next time they will have to roll for it.
Wait, because next time... Okay, it's happened twice. This is weird.
Yeah, now it's wait a minute. Is someone fucking with us?
Yeah. Okay.
All right. You do that. And then Group B, you come to see this as you enter the cave.
Oh, nice.
Nice try. I can't see.
It's a lovely underground lagoon.
Mm-hmm.
Which side are we coming in from? The top?
Bottom. Now I need to know how you are all proceeding. Are you just walking in? Are you stealthing in? What are you doing?
I'm gonna just put my token on here for a moment.
It's fine.
Uh,
I skip.
I would assume that we're trying to be relatively quick about this.
Yeah.
I don't know if we're necessarily being stealthy. Unless Zim or oh dear goodness, I'm forgetting her name.
Dolly.
Dolly. I was
fine.
about to say it's a name. It's close to a name I hear every Saturday.
It is.
Yeah.
All right. So would you say you guys are rushing into the cave?
Possibly.
Yeah,
Alright.
we are on a clock.
As you are rushing into this cave, you see these massive pools of puddles around you. As you're running through, you suddenly hear, emerging from the water, these mutated-looking, used to be sentient creatures. As they start coming out,
Oh,
They-
that's fun.
they start looking around. Some of them wearing what seem to be very old, tattered clothes. One of them chewing on what looks like to be another one's leg.
Oh, fun.
As they all kind of just look towards you all. And always like,
Nobody needs to roll for initiative.
No.
yes, they do.
No, sucks to be them.
Dolly's gonna look at you two and go, all right, I'm gonna search the water for the possible entrances. Good luck.
Just kind of look down towards, I'm assuming, her blaster at her side. Yeah, sure.
I'll fire at them when I can, okay?
Sure.
You'll learn to love me. She's gonna...
Hey. So, she's still not guaranteed coming with. Actually, we killed her car. Never mind.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you destroyed her vehicle.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
She'll let you send that thing at light speed into a fucking star cruiser.
Yeah, no, that's on us.
I'd say it's on the ship.
It was.
And... Alright, Zim, Rykon. Not Rykon, Zim,
Haha! I get a free attack.
Bridge.
Take
Yes, you
that-
do.
Take that, Rock. I just kick her off.
Wait. Right.
Yay!
Goodness, 23.
This is Dolly. And then we're gonna do the aquatic feral creatures.
I missed Carrick powers.
Aw.
They're gonna go 16. Ooh. However, it is the top of the round. Zim, that means you get a free shot.
I'm gonna attack this closest one.
Alright, fire. Oh, 10 won't do it though. As you
And
new to the technique, you reach out with your gun, fire, but it goes haywire. Alright, it's your turn still though.
well, 17.
That will hit.
Ew.
Ooh, 2 damage.
I guess
As-
in the meantime, I'll mark it as my quarry.
Alright. As the creature just... It'll turn back towards you. Which, it is its turn, as it's going to leap out of the water. And go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it is going to take a claw attack at you. It's a 13 hit.
It does not.
And with that, is going to make a bite. Natural 1. As it bites into the best car and just can't do much.
It tries to bite into the best car and does a cartoonish teeth shattering.
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. As they're going to do that, your turn, Bridge.
Okay, so you see, the
Mhm.
first thing I'm gonna do Stack the deck is only for attacks or saving throws. Darn it. Okay. Okay. I am going to move over in this corner for a second, and I'm going to make sure I'm reading this right. 10 feet apart. Gosh, darn it. I will just fire a spectrum ray at this one near Zim
All right.
to specifically for cold.
Cold. Okay.
13.
13 misses as it kind of gets on its arm a little bit, and it just doesn't seem to really affect it.
Unfortunate.
Yep. As Dahlia is gonna go 1, 2, 3, disengage, and just jump into the water. As she is just gonna start looking for what you guys are here for. Zim, you're up.
Well, time to switch out to melee.
Cut into sashimi. Unfortunately, no.
Guess I'll have to use the bonus action then. I think so.
You do have
Yeah,
it.
it has the double. Yep.
Yeah, it's got double, so you just that.
And nothing.
Unfortunately, no. As a creature, once again, is going to take a claw attack. 9, as it can't
Nope.
get through to you. 10, can't get through. As the other one's going to run 2, 3, 4. It's going to take an attack against you.
I'd rather it not.
Ooh, that's going to hit.
Well, yeah, okay.
Huh, that did not do it right. Strange. Give me a moment. I need to roll, for some reason, a D10.
2d10.
6 damage. 2d10. Shouldn't be 2d10.
Not
Right.
Not 20.
12
Plus 4.
plus 4.
God
16.
darn it. Okay, 16 damage, eh?
Mm-hmm.
It did crit.
Yeah, Bridge ain't looking so good.
Sorry, that is incorrect. It should be a 3. 15.
Still ain't looking so good.
So, 2 back, then. Yeah.
It is your turn, though.
Yeah, I wonder what I should do.
Me too.
Oh. Crud, okay. I guess... Are they within 10 feet of each other? No. I need to heal, but... Paradroid is an action.
Mm-hmm. You're kind of the only person who can heal yourself.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my action to repair droid myself.
Okay.
D8 plus 4 of a...
Hey! Practically untouched.
arguable. So that's 12 back to me. Let me click this, darn it. Take me back up to that number. I'll use my bonus action and give Zim a potent aptitude, just so he has it if he needs it, but that'll be my turn.
Alright. Dahlia is going to do an investigation check. That's Tony's sheet. I need Dahlia's, thank you. 8. Alright, she's gonna jump out of the water and dive up in the air and shoot at the one near Zim with her blaster pistol. 13 does not hit though. God, just missing the armor class. Zim, are you back?
Yep.
Alright, one's in front of you. You have potent aptitude.
I forget what that does.
Basically,
believe-
inspiration.
Yeah, Bardic Inspiration.
So even like a D4 won't help me there.
No.
It's
Probably not.
I thought it was a D6.
No,
It
it's a
says
D4.
aptitude die a D4. It probably changes as you go up.
Mhm.
But still, let's try the other side.
That will hit.
9.
9 as you cleave it in half.
Hold on. I was already dead.
Yeah. They don't have much health. They hit hard, but they don't have much health.
And change my quarry over to this one.
That is
Alright.
correct monster design.
It
I
is.
guess
Make them hurt,
move
but
over
don't
here
waste
so
time.
then I have a clear shot.
This one's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 because it's in the water. Not do anything, and this one is going to go here, seeing you tear the other one limb for limb. It wants you. And first attack, 6.
Nope.
Second attack, 8. Christ almighty. Oh, it's because they're not adding any modifiers. Oh well. If it's not
Oh.
fixed now, I ain't fixing it. Yeah, technically that should be a 15. But no, not a 15, 13. Either way. We're just gonna add 5 to whatever they roll next, but it still I think misses no matter what, so
Yep.
Bridge.
I don't have many good close quarter things, but I will just go ahead and do a try shot on the singular guy.
Okay. What
Uh,
damage type?
No, try shot.
Try shot
Oh,
energy
okay.
damage.
Yeah, okay.
He needs to make a dex save of 14 or take a d8 of damage.
D8. Give it to him.
2!
2 damage. That's still damage. Anything else?
No.
Alright. Dolly's going to do another investigation check. 21. She is finding stuff. And she's also going to pop back out of the water up here. And is going to take a shot at this one. 13 missing. Gosh, she just can never hit. Alright.
I'm an archaeologist, darn it.
Yes,
A
she
grave
is.
robber with a degree.
Gonna do this. 13.
Miss.
Yeah, we also.
With the potent
What is with the
aptitude,
13s? Oh, that's true. Potent aptitude.
so
that will hit.
15. 5.
5. It is narrowly hanging on, but it is.
And then do the bonus action attack. Another 15.
That will hit. And no matter what you roll, that will kill. That will definitely kill. You just slice it in half yet again.
And since it requires no action, change the quarry over to this one.
All
For a
right.
bit of flavor, Zim looks over and does like the whole got my eyes on you thing.
It will look at you. It's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's some here. Yep. It is going to leap out of the water at you, shooting like an arrow 20 feet. It is going to try to bite you. And let's see. Add, I believe, 5 to this. 19.
19 does hit.
That's and did not work. And 4, 6 damage. As it starts to bite.
6 plus 4. So
Yeah,
10.
6 plus 4. 10 damage as it starts sinking its teeth into you. Will be its turn. Bridge.
I will proceed to Spectrum Ray this guy with some fire to try to dry him out.
Alright. 16 will hit.
Okay.
6
For
damage.
Fire damage.
It doesn't seem to do anything extra, but it does seem to work just fine. As you are starting to... As you are burning into him. He's up,
Oh,
but he
wait.
still looks hurt.
I would have figured Pokemon logic and use lightning.
Maybe.
It is
I was thinking
usually
these are
sound
aquatic things,
logic.
maybe dry him out.
Dolly is going to do another investigation check to see if she can find even more. Can't. And what is her range right now? 60 feet. Just, I think, in range. She's going to jump out again. Blaster pistol. Miss. She's really interested in investigating. Zim.
Alright. Let's do this.
That's gonna hit. As you cleave through the last one.
Okay.
Dolly's gonna pop her head out of the water over here and be like, alright. Good news. Not difficult to find the entrance.
Bad news.
I don't know how many more of these there are. Probably none.
It's a girl, Nickel.
It's a girl, Nickel. She's gonna.
I have an idea if we want to lure them out and just deal with them at once.
Go ahead.
Do you have anything that's just really, really bright?
She'll pull out a flare.
Okay. So you're going to put the flare at the edge of the water to draw them out. We all stay back here, and then we just shoot them as they come out.
Yeah, all right. She'll gesture like, "It's this pool, by the way, the one I'm peening."
Okay, then
Alright.
probably what we need to do, because this is me just wanting to set it up, if we hang out by this corner, like all three of us get right here, and I activate my aiming array. What was it called? Aiming array? Yeah, targeting field. All of us will just have +4 to hit with our attacks. Just to start off with.
All right.
Alright.
That works. Is she is going to put down the thing. Gonna jump back here. As you see.
I need to be between them because it's only a 5 feet.
I'll swap
around me,
you.
basically.
I'll swap with you then.
Well, I was gonna.
Does she want to be in the water?
There we go. It doesn't matter to her. She can be either or.
Okay.
All right. So you'll line up there. As you see. Just 2 more pop out of the water here.
Okay.
As they kind of looking around all dazed and confused. As you all just kind of unleash. She's going to aim to the one on the left.
I'll also aim for the one on the left because I feel like
I'll
her
go
and I
for the
do
one on
less
the
range
right.
damage.
All right. You said a +4? Oh, she hits.
It's a plus my intelligence, and I have 4 in intelligence.
Woo.
On our first shot every turn. Oh,
She hits it for 9. You will miss, Bridge, but Rykon, you
I kick another.
It's another
rock.
free attack.
Yeah,
wait, him Zim Rykon. I saw that on the thing.
because he does it as a bit. Yeah, Raikkonen kicks another rock.
You got me. Zim, add an extra D4. I fucked up there. I'll give it to you. 9. You both hit him for 9. They're on death's door. I'm gonna say it's top of the round. It's your turn.
Alright, gonna shoot this one again.
All right. Unfortunately, that will miss.
Darn.
As this one's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. He's gonna give a claw attack against you. 2. Gonna try to bite you. 17. Does that hit?
That does not.
Oh shit. As this one's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, and he's gonna try to attack Dolly. First attack is claw. Miss. Bite. 16. That will hit. Whoops. So I'm gonna roll 2d4 plus 4. Or 2d8 plus 4. Woo. Dolly looking hurt, but she's up. As your turn. Bridge.
She's looking hurt, is she? I think not.
Bat to pack.
Yeah,
It's,
just gonna use it at level 1.
That's fine. Just roll it, and we'll see how much she heals.
D6 plus 4. So 9.
Ooh, nice. And she's going to heal back all that damage.
Oh wait, I should have used my reroll with my natural one. Gosh darn it.
Oh well.
Yeah.
Dude, sad toot.
Dolly is up. Not want to take the thing. She's just going to try to punch it in the face. As she just punches it in the face, it just kind of just looks back at her. with hungry eyes. I'm gonna say it's a light weapon, so I'm gonna say she can do it one more time. 15 will hit. Ironically, it's exactly how much she needed. She hit it for 9. They have 10 health. So
Slap.
she slaps it, and it just kind of falls onto the ground. Zim, it's your turn.
All right.
20. Yeah, that's gonna hit. And you cut it clean in half. You're confident.
I meant to say I did that attack on Bridge.
Oh, okay.
Die.
Well, in that case, what are you doing with your bonus action? Yep. As you have won and you have found the path to the main entrance of the temple. As you kind of get there, you start to let out a sound. I believe Bridge can make sounds, right? That was one of the things.
Production values.
Production values.
As you kind of.
Bridge just yodels.
Yep. As you kind of let out this sound into the cave, you hear it echo into the walls. I need the people who are inside the other caves, who are trying to find that place. Roll me another survival at advantage.
Dindy's turn.
Yay! Let's hit that survival.
Do.
13.
Do.
Right. You can getting closer and closer to the music, but you start hearing the sounds of stormtroopers behind you. As we're gonna go over to here.
North
As
and
you are
south.
all making your way towards the south, so you'll be on the south side.
South
South
side.
side. Okay, thank you.
Mhm.
Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun.
Oh, my bro, music has stopped.
I know.
Okay.
I'm getting back to it. Let me just set up everything. As you see an array of 4 stormtroopers. Two of you recognize, Tony would recognize as scout troopers, the trackers. As I'm gonna hit the thing, roll your initiative.
Okay.
We got any stalactites or stalagmites in this?
17.
Oh, there's some on the roof. Yeah, you could definitely try to aim for some above them.
Tied to the ceiling.
Yep. As Tony's gonna turn around with you guys.
Casey, you goofed it again.
Dang it. I clicked my name, I clicked the sheet. What did I
You
do
click
wrong?
your picture. When
my
the
token,
red, green, and
okay.
blue dots are above your token, then you roll initiative.
Yeah. Okay, that's what I didn't know was the There
you go, and then you just replaced it with a 12.
12? Okay.
Because that was your first initiative.
Let's see. There you are.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Empire. Alright, let me roll for Tony. 9. Regular old Joe Smo Stormtrooper. 21. And our lovely little scout troopers. Gonna roll. That's weird. Is it because if I do this and then do
there's
this?
no way I'm getting those troopers on the screen.
Oh no.
That's
Zoom
fine.
enhance.
Okay. Crap.
So we're gonna do
I'm at 50%
Descending.
zoom already.
right. Scout troopers finding you now. The first one is going to talking to its mic and just gonna say, "We have found targets. They are moving within the caves. Follow the signal." That's gonna be its turn. As the second one is gonna pull up its blaster and is gonna fire at. We'll say eeny, meeny, miny. They're gonna fire at Rykon. He's the big scary one right now.
I am big and scary. Hey, that's
17.
a miss. I deflected into a wall.
As you ignite your lightsaber and they deflect into the wall, they kind of just look at you like, oh, shit. As it is your turn.
Yeah, well, I can stop time now, so let's see what I get. Hold on.
Oh shit, they have a multi-attack, but I forgot about it, so it's your turn.
I've not done anything, so let him do it.
Oh, alright. As he's gonna...
Help him.
What's he gonna do?
2 shots fired, both off.
Slow. What does it cost?
Tony has not yet ignited his lightsaber, though.
Okay, so what Rykon's gonna do is first force empower. He's going to force empower itself. Slow time. So I just spend 1 force point, and I can roll a d4, and I multiply that result by 5 to add to my movement. 3. So 15. My current movement is 45. Dash.
Okay. You can get to them, I
get
think.
to there. I get... Sup, Hoss. Sorry, I'm 1 down. Sup, Hoss. And I'm out of stuff to do.
Alright, I'm just gonna see something. Alright, they're not in your range just yet, so they don't have to do...
Unfortunate. If I rolled 1 more and I got my 100-foot zoom...
Yeah, they would have had a disadvantage. The 2 troopers are going to fire at you. 18, 12.
Reaction saber deflect on the first one.
Alright.
So you have to roll damage first.
8.
I can at least reduce.
Yep.
3.
5. So you take 3 damage.
Very fine.
As he got a lucky clip on you.
Yep.
That's their turns. Tindy.
Okay. So, so Tindy's gonna move forward to get in range, and targeting the 2 on the right.
Okay.
What they're gonna do is force throw this one into this one by way of the stone wall.
Okay.
And
So you're sending them that way.
Yeah.
Straight to the right.
And it takes a strength saving throw. I believe they have to beat a 12.
Click the power, please.
This is force throw.
New powers. Let's see what they can do.
So, at the end of the movement, the creature object strikes into the creature object. They both take 2d8 of force damage.
And he needs to make a strength save.
Mm-hmm.
So is it
12.
half? Is it half on a success?
On a fail? If it doesn't say... No, it's save or suck.
Alright. Strength save by the Stormtrooper. Boom. 17.
Pass.
Damn it.
As he resists the force.
Digging his feet in.
Mhm.
Okay.
You can go to bonus action for Soresu if you want.
Yeah, that's always an
Yes,
option.
I would like to.
Yeah.
They're going to go ahead and stand into Soresu and ready a reaction if they're fired on again for Saber Deflect.
Alright.
Yeah,
Tony is up. I believe his blaster rifle has more than enough. 105. Whoa, let's not do that.
Oh, it didn't cost a bonus action. That's cool.
He's just in range. He's going to take a shot at this guy right here. As he's going to do... Boop. 13 and misses. As he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And he is going to pull out his lightsaber and ignite it.
Why? Why drop the gun? You're so far away.
He does pull out a pistol.
Also, thing to note, my time slow has no bearing on action economy.
Oh,
It's just you do it.
yikes. Okay. Very well then.
Yeah.
Where did the turn order go? There we go.
It's still there. It's Scout Trooper's turn, and my response is
Scout
still,
Trooper's turn. They're gonna fire at you. You're the one near them. They don't like it.
Go for it, fellas.
1,
I mean,
2. 2 hit.
Okay, since this is how deflect missiles works, let's see the damage on the first one, and I'll see if I spend my reaction. Actually, I don't have a reaction yet.
Yeah.
Gentlemen,
9.
that's fine.
As they're holding that fire in line.
Perfectly fine with me.
However,
Die in the firing line.
that ain't gonna help them much longer.
Perfectly fine with me. Let's just see what this costs. Oh, sad.
Gonna.
Gentlemen.
Morning.
Any chance I could talk you out of this?
Out of what? You don't know what I'm doing.
I don't think I'm gonna like it.
You don't.
Oh boy.
I'm going to explode.
Huh.
What?
Dark side tendril, 10-foot radius centered on me. So that is, I think, all of them. No,
No.
these 3 schmucks.
3 of them.
I mean, if you want to retroactively stand between them, you could.
Yeah. No, just. Gentlemen, there's a solution you're not seeing here.
Alright, so they need to do what? They need
I am going to need strength saves from each of them, or they be taking 10 necro.
Oh. Alright, here's the first trooper. 8.
Fail.
Second trooper.
Fail.
3. Scout trooper.
Pass.
18. 19.
Alright. They're too good hurt with it.
And hurt they do, as they're looking rough.
Okay. Let's see what else I can do. Good to know.
Pain.
Okay. Okay, so let's see. 1, so they can't shoot, so they probably can't shoot me. I'm just gonna stand right there. And bonus action, Juyo.
Alright. You are now in Juyo.
Okay. Fellas.
They're gonna try to fire on you, but it's gonna be a disadvantage.
Disadvantage? Yeah, go ahead, disadvantage.
10.
Nope.
9.
Nope.
As they know that they're not that strong to do damage with their stocks, so they're trying to still shoot. Tindy, you're up.
Okay. So what we're going to do this time is they're going to move a little bit closer again, and instead of trying to throw the troopers, they're going to throw the stalactites at the troopers,
Okay.
using the same power again.
Aim for the ones on the outside.
Alright.
On the 2 on the right.
On the right. So you're having a stalactite from the ceiling just smash into them.
Yes.
Alright.
Correct.
I'm gonna have them do a dexterity saving throw. On a success, they'll take half.
But
So they'll take damage no matter what.
So that would
Yeah.
be 2d8 reduced to 1d8.
So roll me the 2d8. Just roll me the 2d8.
Okay, stand by.
Yeah, the way take half goes is it's not half the dice, Casey. It's half the total.
So that's the first stormtrooper.
Pass.
The one on the right.
Blast.
Pass. He still dies from that.
Yep. So yeah, half of that is 7 or 8.
Rounded up is 8.
Yep. And he did not have that much left. And this is the scout trooper. Natural 20. He'll still take half.
Yeah. So
But
still 8.
yeah, 8 damage is still significant. He's looking as bad as the other stormtrooper.
Shoot him.
Okay. And for their bonus action, they are going to return to Soresu in case they
All right.
fire.
let me just mark this guy is dead. Tony is going to take a shot at the trooper here with his pistol.
Pew, pew, pew.
17, that will hit, and 8 will kill.
Pew, pew.
As he takes out the other.
Oh, they have clear shots now. This ain't good for Rykon.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that one. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought my sandwich got on me.
It wouldn't matter anyways. You have a 10-foot reach. They're still within your range.
Not how that works, but yeah.
Oh, is that
If
not?
an
Oh,
enemy is within 5 feet.
right.
Mhm.
Okay. This one's gonna go 1,
I must be fair.
2, and they're gonna take a shot at Tindy because they ain't getting anywhere with the other guy.
Hey, he actually left my range. I think that prox. Oh no, hold on.
Thought you had reach.
Yeah, no, never
You
mind.
do.
Reach has cursed me.
Yeah. And they're gonna go 1, 2.
You thought it was your boon, but it was actually your bane.
Do either of those hit you with your Soresu?
With Soresu added, the first one does, the second does not.
All right. That's 4 damage. You can't saber reflect.
Yeah.
I am.
Roll that
is what I am
d6, because if
doing.
you can reduce to 0.
Yeah.
2. You don't reduce it to 0, but you only take 2 damage.
Okay. Yeah, Tindy grunts, but does not flinch.
All right. Rykon.
Hey, you don't
Have
get to leave.
mercy.
No,
No.
you don't get to leave my range. First things first, this schmo next to me, a Guaha 7. Nice try, but I have a bonus action.
Okay.
23.
23 will hit.
Okay, now because of the way it does work, that is actually supposed to be a 19, because you don't add your modifier to rolls for this one.
That will still hit.
Okay. Hey, Mr. Storm Man, down the middle.
Yep. As this stormtrooper is cut clean in half.
Okay, and then Rykon's gonna twirl it like a cane. Now, not done yet. And
boy.
and I never left Juyo, so da 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 da.
Yep. Tindy. Understood.
Pretty based, not gonna lie.
I mean, it's not my turn.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, it is my turn.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, okay. Sorry, I didn't realize.
He killed the last
The
stormtrooper.
dice roller was
Yep.
covering up the turn order. Okay.
You can always move the turn order.
That's true. I don't feel like holding my action, though.
Not what I meant.
You have a heavy pistol.
I meant you can physically
I
move
do
the
have
little
a
box.
pistol, that's true. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I'll fire the pistol.
All right.
Well, drop.
That hits.
16. Okay, beautiful. Ooh,
It'll
that's
take-
10. That's 10 points. of damage. That's not
No, it's a 9. Because the
Okay.
1 is if you got the crit.
I
But
see. Sorry.
you still take the better damage, so
Yeah, 9 damage.
they're looking not good. Is that all you got?
They're going to move closer. And yeah, that's since they've already fired. They've already used their action. That's all they're gonna do.
All right. Tony is going to go 1, 2, 3. And he's going to take a shot with his pistol. And have it hit the wall here. As he does nothing.
You're doing great, sport.
He's trying. The scout trooper is going to pull out a vibro dagger from his side. And he's going to try to stab twice at you.
Okay.
Rykon. First hit.
That'll
second.
do it. That'll do it. Bring it on.
11.
I'm good.
and he slices into you. He stops and huffing for air. He just kind of looks up to you. And well, it was a worthy attempt.
Funny thing that. Let's go for the first one. 12. That's not going to do me very much good.
Nope.
Let's try the second one. 17.
That will hit.
Actually, it's a -2, so that's a 15.
That just hits.
Okay. Guafa plus. I'm gonna be cruel. Total 14.
As clean in half.
Yep, square down the side. I take my lightsaber. Pretty much. Is this comlink part of his armor or?
Is part of his armor. You could spend a little bit of time to try to remove it.
I cut the arm off.
That is also an easy solution.
And I just pretty much cut it off right below the comlink. I shake the hand out of it. And I just toss the empty glove to Tony and just say, use whatever stormtrooper knowledge you have to call false alarm.
I can try.
He can. While he does that, I'm going to be very angry and seethe.
Alright. He is going to roll a persuasion at disadvantage.
Okay, Rykon's better.
Would Rykon grab anything from the bodies? Because he.
Oh yeah, no, I'm getting stuff, but I want to let this happen first.
Alright.
You know what, Tony? The summary of your day is you've tried.
He enters the comlink and goes,
A wop bop a doo bop a wop bamboo.
there, false alarm?
Good enough.
You all hear a voice from the other side of the comm going, well, I'm glad to see my advanced party died.
Well,
I at
Rykon,
least get to hunt you myself.
Rykon's just
Cindy
gonna start
crushes
grabbing
the
guns, binoculars, whatever is interesting and resellable. Because let's face it, we're gonna be arms dealers.
Probably.
Crushes the comlink, shouting they were tracking its signal.
Probably.
Yes. As that goes away, you do hear what sounds like a slow, monotonous walk coming towards you from the other end of the tunnel. You can either continue to run away or try to face it here.
Screw that. Let's dip. I have no need to be cool.
How are you feeling health-wise, friend?
Oh, I healed all the way back up.
Okay.
I have the power to be angry.
All
Yep,
right.
So that's two whatever the stormtroopers had, and 2 hold-up pistols for Rykon.
Yes, you would have 2 blaster rifles, 2 vibro daggers, and 2 holdout blasters.
Sweet.
I wouldn't mind picking up a vibro dagger.
All yours, sport. You want a rifle too?
Do I have
Say-
proficiency?
You don't need it.
You can use it. You just won't be as good as it.
Yeah,
is
you
other
just don't add
systems.
proficiency to it, but it's still pretty good.
Armor's wherever
yeah,
it gets
okay,
questionable
I'll
using
grab
it
a
without
rifle,
proficiency.
I mean, Tony would definitely take a vibro dagger if you're willing to let him have
All
one.
his, I don't need it. My weapon
I
cuts
have
through metal.
proficiency with simple vibro weapons. That'll come in handy.
Yep. All yours, kids. We're arms dealers
All right.
now. Let's skedaddle.
Indeed. As
Is it a heavy rifle or a light rifle?
It's just blaster rifle. Here, I'll send you the stats.
Thank you.
you all eventually arrive here. You see a water entrance leading downwards
So does
at the
that
lower
include-
end of this.
Is that both groups or just
Just your group.
okay.
As the village leaders kind of like ushering people through as they're just diving into the water. And from the other side, Zim and Bridge, you start seeing people emerge from some of the waterways down below as they start to surface, gasping for air, swimming their way up towards the temple.
The rocks overhead, how sturdy are they?
Not that sturdy.
I got a demolitions kit we didn't use.
I was thinking of using force throw to try and cave in the tunnel mouth just to buy us some time.
All right.
Do I
As
need to roll for that?
it will take a little bit of time to set up if you
Could
just
I-
want it to happen.
Could I reduce some time by using my lightsaber to just destabilize some stuff?
Yeah, like I was thinking like a couple of slashes at the ceiling first to choppy could
I am
help
I
with
am
bringing it down.
specifically proficient in throwing my lightsaber.
Beautiful.
Roll me two lights. Throw me a lightsaber throw
Okay.
because the roof would have an armor class and a health pool.
Absolutely. Let me just find it because it may not be on my attacks.
How far can you throw your lightsaber?
30
Very.
feet.
No,
Very.
my increases.
Oh yeah.
So it's just a ranged force attack. So because I add my charisma anyway, can I just use my lightsaber?
Yeah.
Okay. First one 15,
I love these weapons.
That will hit.
second one 13,
That will miss.
and how many did you want in total?
Roll me one more, and then something will happen.
Miss. Okay, so it's a
alright.
D8 of 4 energy to the ceiling.
4. All right. At this point, most of the tribe has dove under the water as you start hearing the footsteps getting closer and closer, and in the darkness in the back, you start seeing this figure slowly walking towards you. Half of a mask blown off. Clearly, probably was caught up in that little stunt you did.
Oh, Broden, I don't know if it helps, but when I do hit things with saber throw, it does do an extra +1.
It would not collapse the ceiling, but it is good to know.
Okay.
You have, I would say, probably 2 more of these before they get here. And Tindy, if you wanted to try to do anything to collapse the ceiling, you can as well.
I mean, I have a demolitions kit.
If you want to roll me a demolitions kit to see if you can pull out some dynamite and just blow it up proficiently enough, do so.
You said we can see the
what?
person?
What's
Yeah.
that, Broden?
They're currently glowing from like this dark armor on them. It's not Vader, by the way. I'm just gonna put that out there.
Christ.
I didn't
Not
think it was.
Vader.
What stat do you want me to use?
For demolitions,
Yes.
I'm gonna say intelligence.
Oh, there goes dexterity.
It's more of knowing what level of
Yeah.
explosive to use.
I'll put something on there.
Demo kit 13.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. I'm gonna say that they're going to whip their lightsaber at you, Tindy, as you see the unmistakable symbol of the Inquisitorius, on their armor.
Oh, which one?
Yeah, wonderful.
As they're gonna go.
I hope it's the 7th sister.
Give me one moment. Oh, boop.
Yeah, that hits.
16.
Holy crap.
As they're also going to force push you back.
Oh my god.
I need a strength saving
And-
throw.
And Saber Reflect can't defend
It wouldn't-
that? Damn it. Okay.
It doesn't. It just says
Damage energy.
in response to being attacked by a ranged attack, and that is a ranged attack.
Yeah, I would say roll a d6, see if you can reduce some of that damage.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Good call. Good call.
Mhm.
4. So you take 12.
Take it.
Oh, much happier with 12. Thank you.
As I also need a strength saving throw from you, though.
Oof. What is the strength saving throw trying to do?
They are trying to force push you as well.
Yeah, force push.
Say they can make
Shit,
a.
I hit dexterity.
Whee!
Sorry.
That's fine.
Strength is minus
Strength.
1.
You're going to fly back 20 feet, and you're going to take a d8.
Oh no.
I have no way to get you back up.
5.
Oh my
As
God.
that happens, Raikon, you hit the explosive as the tunnel before you just crumbles as you watch them dash back.
Later, nerds.
As combat has stopped. Tindy, are you up?
Oh, okay. I'm at 2.
Good enough. Let's go.
Yeah, they need to heal. They
Worry about it later.
I cannot worry about it later. I'm at 2.
That means not. Hey, as long as remember in D&D, you only ever need 1 point of health ever.
I know, but I don't. They could break through any minute.
That's why we should focus on running.
I would say
it take me long to frickin' heal.
I would say that you would know that the amount of rocks that are there, it would take an extremely powerful force user to get rid of those.
That's not comforting.
An inquisitor would most likely not be able to move those alone.
Oh, okay. All right. I still want to burn the force points though for a.
Oh, that's fine. Do so.
Yeah. So heal is a 1d8 plus my modifier. That's 2 plus.
Now, if we could have stole that
5.
lightsaber, we could have used it to fly.
It's so dumb, but it's so true.
Hate it.
I'm Mary Poppins, y'all.
Physics be damned.
How does a laser sword produce lift?
Especially how heavy Inquisitor. The one Inquisitor Micah thought was a guy.
Heal as you both dive into the water. Raikon, you're swimming just fine with the rebreather. Tindy, you're swimming as fast as you can to the other side.
Mm-hmm.
As you both eventually emerge to see this underwater temple. And I'm going to see if I can stop this music. There we go. As the entire tribe just kind of goes and collects themselves. Raikon, you know that probably collapsed a good portion of the tunnels that you all traveled through. So whatever way that was to this place that you guys came from, closed off. It'd take them a long while and resources to open back up.
If we can double around and close the other end, I'm just saying.
They could probably get out before then.
Damn.
Yeah. But with that, they kind of do a head count, checking everyone's there, and they confirm it. Everyone is safe and good. As you kind of get through, they kind of look at you, Tindy, and they go, and the village elder or like chieftain kind of gestures to Dolly, and she kind of looks at you and goes, "He wants to know what the fuck happened to you."
We jumped out a window.
Someone was inquisitive. Much too inquisitive.
They got their ass kicked.
Deception check.
No, Tindy got their ass kicked.
Oh, I thought you meant you kicked the Inquisitor's ass.
The
I was going to say, alright.
The person whose pronouns is they, them.
Fair enough. It sounded like you were saying you kicked the Inquisitor's ass.
No,
I'm like,
I'm just stopping Tindy from being clever about this.
That is a bold faced lie, but man, I'm impressed.
No, Tindy just didn't get to be cool about this. This was their fault.
I'm grateful for the cave-in. I would not have won that interaction.
Mm-mm.
I doubt any of you would have won that interaction.
You get the usual. Nitroglycerin, bombs, paper clips, big ones.
Bacta?
Tony will walk up on the ship, which now that they're safe, he kind of holds up a box and tosses it over to you, Tindy. That this was yours.
The box.
They tuck it into their robes. Well, they glance inside first and tuck it in their robe.
Yes, there.
Okay, it's been a long day.
Oh, fair. Fair.
They give you the box. They didn't tell you they
Trust
get
but
you
verify.
inside.
And they say thank you very much. I hope this was worth it. And wince because they are not in good shape.
Well, let's get the fuck out of here.
Bridge is just on the ship honking the horn.
Let's go already. Yep, no time for goodbyes. Let's go.
Yeah, they gesture you out. They don't want you loitering near the entrance either. They're like, go.
They'll track your force stank.
As you all kind of go back through the tunnel systems, you all see the terrifying creatures that Zim has gutted with the help of Rykon and Dolly. And I'm just gonna say that because Zim gutted most of them.
Oh.
It's true.
He called him Rykon. You guys just see me kick a rock. I don't know what compels me to do that.
The Force. As you all kind of get up on your ship, Tony takes the pilot seat as you all just kick it into orbit. And as you do, the very distracted Empire that's currently focusing on their ground things and don't really have a way to scan to see what ships are nearby them. You kind of just fly by them, no issues of anything. As you just kind of all just kind of look out and take in the handiwork up close.
I would also like us to take more photos, more hollows of the ship with this kind of damage to it.
Bridge is just by the window with the shutter noise going off repeatedly.
Tony has
Really
already...
after the bloody nose we gave him.
Tony is currently, has already set it to the background of all your display images.
Oh, God, lovely.
Since when does Tindy have a spacegram?
It's not as a desktop background.
Okay. Oh, gentlemen, by the way, we're gonna become arms dealers.
I have no problem with this.
Sweet.
As long as it's a source of income.
Mm-hmm.
I
I just put all the guns and ammo on the table.
I'd say just add that to the inventory of the ship, honestly.
Oh, Rykon keeps his shop inventory on him.
Well, to be fair, Tony speaks up. To be fair, we ain't gonna be able to get any regular jobs anymore.
Oh no, that's done.
Yeah.
Unless, Bridge, can you grow a mustache?
I can get a paint job.
Good enough.
I kind of want to see that.
Mm-hmm.
What, a paint job or a mustache?
Yes.
Yes. All right.
You can make him a gonk.
That is appropriate. Tindy retires to the garden and produces the box. And
I didn't think we ever got that.
No, it was given to us.
Oh yeah.
What, the garden?
Yeah, the
Or
garden.
the box?
I didn't think we ever got one of those.
You don't have like an actual suite of a garden, but you do have this like nice little rock garden that the Athorians made for you on the ship.
Yeah. That's where Tindy goes and puts her back to the door and sits cross-legged and attempts to open the holocron.
All right. It takes you a decent minute because holocrons are a bit complicated.
Oh, sure.
Let's see. I have it here. As you kind of look into it, it's very old, and you can definitely tell that some of the files are just not good anymore, but there is a couple there that are useful. See.
They make a mental note to ask their droid friend at Bridge if it has any like a repair kit that it can lend them, or like a maintenance kit.
I mean, would my normal set of tools technically work on that?
I would say no. You would need a very special tool set to work on a holocron.
Okay, fair. Good to know.
All right. I have lost what I put on there, but I remember roughly what was on there, so I'll just go with that. The first thing you see is a detailed star chart map with a course from Ossus to Tython, as this one held the location of the Jedi homeworld.
Oh, so it's the full map of the fragment that I found?
Yep.
Huh.
Second thing on there is
jaw drops.
second thing on there is a new lightsaber technique. This one utilizing both a blaster pistol and a lightsaber.
Keep talking.
In a more efficient way, pretty much allowing you to rapidly fire a amount of shots and attack with a lightsaber. It's a very offensive form, but it leaves you very open.
That's interesting. That's interesting.
Let's see, give me one moment. Let's see.
Yeah, Tindy makes a mental note to share the saber and blaster technique with Dolly, since they tried to use both during our last encounter.
She will thank you profusely.
What am I, chopped space liver?
You don't like... Do you have a blaster?
Now I have a lot of them.
Yeah, that's true.
Right now I have
it is something that all of you could genuinely learn and benefit from.
Yeah,
None of you
10 guns.
You will still have to try to learn it, but with the Holocron, it makes it a lot easier.
I love it.
And then there another ability on here is a force ability called Force Phase Walk.
Ooh.
Teleport.
You teleport up to 30 feet to an unoccupied space that you can see.
Rykon can teleport, stop time.
Holy hell.
I am the master of time and space.
Distance is relative.
I'm Dark. Am I a violent Doctor Who?
Yeah, they cannot help feeling protective of this thing. They paid a high cost for it.
And well, hang on, there's one more thing on there.
Sure.
There's one more force ability. It's a light side ability called Restoration. You touch a creature and end either one disease or one condition afflicting it. The condition can be blind, deafened, paralyzed, or poisoned. This power has no effect on droids or constructs. Mostly because they can't be sick or poisoned.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Wonderful. Yeah, no, Tindy cannot help feeling protective of this. Like, they paid a dear cost for it. They got hurt saving lives and getting people somewhere safer and kind of ending their whole way of life and hoping that they're going to be okay. Good God. But the talk with Qui-Gon has shaken them up.
As
they feel even less fealty to the Jedi Code today as a result.
As you are meditating there, though, with the holocron in hand, you do feel a hand on your shoulder. And you hear in your mind, again, the voice of Qui-Gon going, "This is the first step for you. And a good deed should be rewarded. I hope that this is a start of something great." And it's suddenly his presence is gone.
Holy hell.
Now, do us all a favor, do not end up like his first Padawan. Xanatos went crazy fast.
Yep.
He does have strange taste in
Well, he picked someone gifted, and that was Xanatos, and they became a wannabe Sith so fast.
Yeah.
He's a wannabe Sith.
They think they
You can't.
But
Yeah.
they had. Remember, always two there are.
Okay.
And Palpatine didn't train him.
Yep. He was a rival, and you know what that means.
He had Obi-Wan. It was actually Obi-Wan's first mission.
Say, I think that's a pretty good place to end it.
Hell yes.
Say the line,
Is-
Bart.
Yes, as you guys are, I think you decided heading your way towards the casino spaceship for the bounty hunting.
The Tatooine, we're poor.
Yeah.
Well, that was not on Tatooine. That's the tournament. This is
Alright.
just a bounty on a space cruise ship.
To the cruise ship, we're poor.
To the cruise ship. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope everyone liked it. I had more time to plan for this one, so it was kind of cool. Happy I was able to introduce Qui-Gon into the story because he's my favorite character.
Fucking love Qui-Gon.
If you liked what you saw here, check us out on Saturday where we play the Far and Wide campaign. A lot of fun over there. Tindy, if you'd like to shout out what you do one more time.
Yes, I am teaching a character voice seminar this Wednesday on Start Playing. I'm also running games of Curse of Strahd, and you can catch my show anywhere but now, wherever you get your podcasts.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Say the line.
I'm getting there.
You gotta say.
Once again, thank you for watching, and make sure to choose your role carefully.